Standing in the back paddock alongside driver Yannick Gingras to get his thoughts on a few of his drives over the course of the weekend. We're going to start off here in race number 3, Yannick. 2-year-old season is upon us. Pappy's Crush, you slipped up the inside with her in that qualifier. What did you think of that performance, and did she have a lot left more in the tank off that effort?
Yeah, I was actually happily surprised with her. She was game. Sam just told me to try to give her, put her into the race a little bit, so she got a good trip out of it, but she was loaded with pace finishing, and I thought she was a pretty nice filly.
Now, obviously, just kind of further on that, I know it's her first start of the year, a short field, though. Do you think she's one that maybe can handle being on the front, given we haven't seen that from her just yet?
Yeah, I think so. We'll try to, depend on what the fractions are going to be and stuff like that. But, not looking to get away last and have to come 24 to catch up. It's going to be one of those races will be about positioning, but I think she can handle any which way.
You got a Colt who's Blue's Eyes. You made a brush move to the lead, and you made a break just before the final turn. What was the reason for that, and what are you expecting from him this evening?
Just a baby break. He qualified at Gateway. He was really good. I trained him a few times actually before he baby raced, and I really actually liked the Colt a lot. At Saratoga, it's kind of weird. He trotted to the first 3 turns really good. The third turn, I was going real fast, and he handled it just fine. And then the last turn, he was loaded with pace. He was going to win in 57 easy, and he just kind of over-trotted himself a little bit. But honestly, I'm not too sure. It was more like I said, a baby mistake. I'm not worried about him, knock on wood, making a break, but he's a super nice colt.
Just to kind of follow up on that, did you speak with Ronnie? Did he make any changes coming into the start with him?
Yeah, we're just going to put a little, that's what we discussed last week anyway, but we're just going to add a little pair of bell boots on him. But, from the half, I just think maybe get him a little safer, but no big changes, nothing like that. I think the horse is really nice. It was a one-off, and I think he'll be fine.
You've got one later on. You never got a chance to qualify this guy, but I'm sure that you're familiar with him. Dax Seiler coming off impressive outings. Do you know why he made the miscue in that first outing off the gate with Simi, and what are you expecting from him tonight? It
was just one of those baby races. The gate wasn't moving. We were going so slow, and he got a little anxious behind the gate. That that's why he run that day. He obviously come 25 and changed on the end of it that morning, so he was fine. And it's a colt there. Like I've known him all winter, obviously, and he's really leaps and bounds the last 2 months, 3 months. He's improved a lot, and I think he's a nice horse, big, strong horse, a big track, no problem for him, and I think he's got a lot of ability.
Got one later, trotting filly. She's a single lady, winner in both their qualifiers, but she looked like she got a little bit bumpy in that first one, though looked a little smoother in that second one. What was your assessment of those efforts, and what do you think of her tonight?
Yeah, she's nice. She's a professional. She knows how to do her job. Actually, obviously she won both times, so she likes to win. She's a really nice filly too. She's going to get raced as well. Obviously, not at these tonight. We're all in the same boat, right? I think it's going to be pretty slow fraction, and like I said, it's going to be positioning in all these races. But I think she can handle anything that's thrown at her as well, and she'll have a chance.
Tomorrow night, fast forward to then, gruesome tusome. You did have to work a little bit to take the lead. It looked like he was lacking room, but I wasn't sure how much trot he had in the lane. What was your assessment of that effort? And is he tough to keep to task at times, Yannick?
No, he's actually he's good that way. He's good as keeping attacks. I just don't think he's much of a sprinter. I think he's got good speed, but he's got grinding speed. He just can throw 4 quarters at you. I think that's more his game. So we'll see how he goes tomorrow night, but we'll try to keep it honest and where we don't have to come 26 on the end of it.
Appreciate your time, Yannick. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.